Hey guys, Sixtails here, and in today's video, I'm doing another script rewrite. Now, I know the last one was like 6 months ago, and it's probably going to affect this if I remembered what I said, which I don't, so it doesn't matter, just like the rest of the movies. Badoom-ting. If you don't get that, every Star Wars movie doesn't care about the last Star Wars movie in the new trilogy. So with that said, I'm going to fix The Last Jedi. Or at least attempt to. Let's be honest. This trilogy's kind of fucked to fix. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay, the first thing we're gonna fix is Luke Skywalker because I know a lot of people were really pissed off about his, well, portrayal of the character because Luke Skywalker is supposed to be this big old menacing meanie who can fix anyone, and he didn't fix Kylo. No, but Luke Skywalker is supposed to be this really nice guy who believes in everyone and anyone, pretty much. He believed he could change his father, literally the biggest bad guy in all of cinematic history. And he did. He changed him. Some fucking hell. The guy that literally slaughtered 1,000 people in an army or some shit. But that's not the point. He actually did it. And in this film, he throws away the lightsaber. Listen, no one said it was smart. But, so what I'm thinking of doing is basically just making his character a little bit nicer. So instead of him being this grumpy old man who takes the lightsaber from Rey and throws it away into the lake, he hands it back to Rey and wraps it in her hands and goes, I'm done with this. On the topic of Luke, oh god, Luke should never try to kill Kylo. The Luke Skywalker, we know it does not make sense for his character to even think for a second, I need to kill this kid, this person, this Skywalker, this someone in my bloodline. I need to kill this person. It doesn't make sense. But then you may be thinking, well, that's a big thing on how Kylo Ren became, well, Kylo Ren. So how are you going to do that if Luke did not try to kill him, even if it was only for a second, which the movie tries to play off like it's a no big deal, which is a pretty big fucking deal.
Snoke had already turned his heart. He would bring destruction and pain and death at the end of everything I love because of what he will become. And for the briefest moment of pure instinct, I thought I could stop it.
Well, my idea was instead of trying to kill Ben, aka Ben Solo or Ben Skywalker, whatever the hell you want to call him, he tried to kill Kylo Ren. Now you may be thinking, wait, that's just the same thing. He tried to kill Ben and Kylo Ren. No. In my story, or my version of the script that I would create using this script, instead of Luke trying to kill Ben, he tries to talk him down like he did to his father, something that he knows he can do with his family bond, and he fails. And then, how do you treat this in the movie? Well, first, you have Kylo say, Luke Skywalker tried to kill me. And then you have Rey, her, what's the word? Her faith is shaken at hearing that, as she, for some reason, kind of believes Kylo no matter what he says, because she trusts him in a way, and she has a connection to him. And she goes to Luke, and he denies it, and he says, I did not try to kill Ben Solo, I tried to kill Kylo Ren. I tried to wipe Kylo from Ben. And that is how it's done. Both are technically true. Boom. They could have just done it like that, but instead they made the character who believes in everyone and believes they can be saved, kind of. Try to kill his own blood. What? I'm sorry, in which area of the character arc here does that make sense? Is it this one? Wait, fourth wall breaker. Does that make sense to you? Yeah, I didn't think so. Like, it just doesn't make sense for his character to try to kill Kylo Ren. Ugh. And then with that, we can still have the story arc of a man who failed. He failed to save his apprentice, or whatever it is, his Padawan. And now he wants to be left alone because he failed. He failed to do the one thing he should have done as a master. It still works. Now, the next two things are just kind of small things. They're not exactly big things in the movie, because trust me, there's going to be another big thing. But Carrie Fisher dies. Because she died in the real world, and they should have just killed her off in the film. But they didn't, because I don't know. And that caused problems in the next film. And let's be honest, cut it loose. Cut it loose. Just, I'll get the gun. Just, come on. Green screen it out. Just, it's not that difficult. And the next thing that really annoyed me in the movie is Poe gets demoted. And you might be thinking, oh, why would it matter if Poe gets demoted? Well, he gets demoted and then asked to go out on his X-Wing, and then Princess Leia goes, sure. Well, she says yes. After he had just, killed half of their army, to destroy a dreadnought, putting him kind of in this precarious situation. You dumb bitch. So it would have made more sense if after that had happened, she says no to him and she denies him, and then he tries to do it anyway, showing that he doesn't really care about the leadership and shit. I feel like it would have made it more interesting and make more sense, because you already see that he doesn't care about the leadership, and it just adds on to that, and it adds on to him trying to be like a lone ranger, even though he has a squad to protect, which he doesn't do. Okay. I'm gonna level with you here. Canto Bite, as much as everyone wants to say to get rid of it, it works. And it works really, really well. You want to know the issue with it? They have the wrong character there. And you want to know how much this would change the story if they brought that one character there? It probably wouldn't really change it at all. And who is that one character I am talking about? Poe fucking Dameron. The man who is literally throwing lives away at the war should be the one learning that war isn't good, and it affects other people, and it affects everyone. Instead, they take a child soldier and go, hey, war is bad. Disgusting. Like, it doesn't make any sense how they thought that would be a good character arc for Finn, as he had learned not to run away from the last movie. Like, he didn't need a character arc if that's really what they wanted. They could have made him teach Poe the character arc. He could have been the character arc for Poe Dameron to, like, strengthen their relationship, because we already know that they're supposed to be close. So give us that chemistry. Stop splitting up the main trio and just push them together, put it on a box, and go, look at my box. Isn't it cool? Instead of going, hey, you like my box? Yeah, I think that box would be really cool. Well, we're splitting it into three. Okay, so is that just for now, or for... No, it's for the whole movie. Except for literally the last scenes. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? If they had taken Poe to the planet, okay, picture this. Poe goes to Canto Bight, right? Poe Dameron. And what changes from the normal thing? Okay, so in the movie, Poe is supposed to try to take over the ship to give them more time. And he fails. So if you put him on Canto Bight, all that changes is that he doesn't fail there because it doesn't exist. And it continues along the same time. That's it. That's all. That's all that would change from that. And, like, you don't really even need Rose, but I feel like having two people coming from, like, different backgrounds, going at Poe, telling him, hey, this is why war is bad. Hey, look at this. This is why war is bad. And having both of them on him, like, I feel like it would definitely add more. And yeah, Canto Bite's just way too big of like an arc to get rid of. Because otherwise, I would definitely want to get rid of it, but then we're missing like a whole hour worth of movie, and that's just not really possible. And something else I completely forgot about. Rose's sister died because of Poe. It would make sense if she had animosity towards him, and then that could be explored, and then you can explore their relationship growing together through that. As they learn about each other, Poe learns war is bad and learns about the person that he sent to her death. You could do so many things, but they just don't do it. And instead they look at you and spit in their face. Well, your face, sorry. Like, don't get me wrong. I do like The Last Jedi. But every time a Canto Bite scene pops up, I go, ugh. Because I don't want to deal with it. It is literally the dumbest arc in the whole story. And it's just plain old terrible. Unless you put Poe Dameron in it, then at least it makes sense for a character. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of these changes to the movie. I think this would make the movie 10 times better, considering doing anything to Canto Bite would just make it 100 times better. But since I'm not getting rid of it, it's only 10. But if you guys have some of your own ideas, let me know in the comments, and I'm sure that we can all come together and figure out that we're all. Anyway, I've been Six Tails, and I hope you enjoy your day. Peace.